right, folks. Everyone needs a rocket stove, and that's for sure. I'll throw this acorn in there. Oh, missed. I'm sure one will fall in there. Oh, got it. Yeah, everyone needs a rocket stove, folks. Now, I made a video on this rocket stove, I don't know, 8 years ago, something crazy, maybe longer than that. The thing's every bit of 10 years old. It's been used and used and used and abused. Um, and everybody needs one. That's for sure. You can see I've got another one. Let's see if I can do this. I've got another one right where we at? There we are. Right here. See that black right there? Right there. That's another one. And we'll walk over there and take a look at it in a minute. Now, I just got this thing going, so the fire is kind of high. But a rocket stove is awesome, folks. Now, hang on. Let me work on it. Excuse me, I'm in my work clothes. She's working perfect, folks. Working perfect. Um, Let me explain this one to you. I took a propane tank and I took the top valve off of it. There was a valve on it, and I took that valve off. I twisted it off with a pair of channel locks. Then I filled, well, of course, I made sure the propane tank was empty by turning the valve on, and it was empty. Uh, Took the valve itself off, filled it up with water, poured the water out, did that 4 or 5 times, and then filled it up with water again, completely full. And so once I filled it up again, I took just a simple little grinder and put a metal blade on it and cut the top with it full of water. That way there's no chance of any type of problem. And cut the top off. Doesn't have to be beautiful. And then once I cut it, I kind of filed it down a little bit. And then right here, folks, while it was full of water, I did this one as well. And of course, water poured out on me. That's all right. But a grinder makes a lot of sparks, and so you got to be super careful, folks. Now, I don't remember where I got the stack or this thing here. I believe a friend gave them to me. Don't know what they came off of, but they have worked excellent. So what you'll have in here is you'll have inside this thing here, I have a piece of metal that's removable, that allows air to suck up in through the bottom. Now, that piece of metal, all of the sticks sit on that piece of metal, and it allows air to run up under the sticks, and then, causes a whirlwind, which is just completely awesome. Folks, everybody needs a rocket stove. Let's walk over and take a look at it, maybe feed it. You have to excuse me, I'm in the junk part of my yard. Now see how that flame's doing? And that's because air is sucking in. Can you see? See how I have that piece of metal in there? Air sucks up under that. All right, let's push these. Sorry, folks. Let's push these in a little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. The only thing I wish I would have done different was I wish I would have cut this. I could still do it. Just cut it, make it a little bit shorter. I don't like it being long like it is. See another piece of wood in. Maybe another. Now you don't want to pack it. It needs to breathe a little. And it does that through the bottom. But you still don't want to pack that tight. It's so tight up in there, you know. Now to get this started, you use anything. Leaves or whatever. Now listen. Everybody needs a rocket stove because you could cook a meal from sticks, folks. Sticks that have fallen in the woods. I mean, we have a lifetime supply of fuel for the rocket stove, and you can cook on these things. All right. So after I cut it here, cut it there, I just simply put this pipe in there. That's all I did. And I stopped the pipe right here. Right about right there is where I stopped that pipe. And I, held it in place with something, don't remember what it was. And then put this in there. And it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It only goes to the top of this pipe. Maybe it goes a little round. Maybe I cut a hole. Maybe I cut a... I did. I cut a U. Let's take a look and see. Why don't we do that, folks? Okay, so what I did was I cut a U in this thing at the bottom of it. At the bottom of this, down here, I somewhat cut a U in it to go over this, and it held it in. And then I just simply got some really strong concrete, high strength with the little fibers in there, and poured it. I think it took one bag. Yeah, super simple. Now, just kind of give you an idea. It's been like almost 10 years ago or so, maybe longer. And so I don't know. I can't remember exactly what I did there. But you can look down and see what I did. See how that flame does? That is just awesome, folks. Everyone needs... See how it's just pulling? Oh, you can cook a pot of beans. You can fry up some chicken. Everybody needs a rocket stove, folks. What in the... Look at that thing. It just sticks. Look, no smoke. You get this thing working right. Look, folks, there's absolutely no smoke. Just the heat signature. Amazing, huh? Let me show you something I wish I would have done different. I wish I would have had these go in the same direction. Don't do this. That's a mistake. I can still cook on it, but I got to have it kind of lopsided. If I'd have had them in the same direction, it would have worked out way better. But it's just rebar. I bent it, stuck it in there while the concrete was setting up. And you can literally move this thing by these. Just pick it up. This thing is heavy, folks. I'm talking heavy. This isn't something that you're going to haul around. And so what you do is you just keep pushing your stuff in because it's burning. Put some fresh in there. Oh, we got her going, folks. Getting a little bit of black smoke, and that's because this thing hasn't been ran in 3 years. And so it's just kind of cooking up that soot. that is built up on the side. Man, she is rolling. Look at that, folks. Crazy. Hey, use your own design with what you have. I just kind of simply, vaguely explained to you what I did here. But you use your own design with what you have. Only money I spent on this was the concrete. Everything else was just salvaged from the yard. And you can look at my cut. Wasn't nothing spectacular. Folks, this thing has lasted for years, 10 years. Now, I like doing it like this. I made a couple just out of cement using a 5-gallon bucket and then ripped the bucket off. But, and then I put wire in it to hold it together. But you don't have to do the wire with this. It stays. And this is a permanent thing. This isn't something that you're going to be taking camping and, a bug out situation. You're going to put this in your backpack, huh? Yeah. But that old soot stinks. Thing is set so long. You get it going good, folks, and it's gasification. You see how that's shooting in? See that? That's gasification, folks. There's no smoke other than the soot that is burning off on the stack. It's amazing, just sucking it up, folks. A perfect working rocket stove. Everybody needs a rocket stove. Grid down situation, it ain't gonna matter. You can cook. As long as you have some dry wood, you can cook. I just right over that direction, my old camp is still set up other than the tent. I tore the tent down. But I used to come up here and hang out there. And I have it set up. I may have a rocket stove over there. Actually, I need to go look and see. But I got a little cooking area. It's been there for years and years and years. I don't even go over there and look at it. But I got a little cooking area, and then I've got my wood-fired water heater over there that I used when I would come up here. Yeah. Look at that, folks. Amazing. Everyone needs a rocket stove. Folks, I'm bored. We finished up a job today. And I came home. It's my second video of the day. Fixed the trailer. All right, so this is broke, the generator, Generac, however you say it. And then it's a Black Max. And that Black Max was $199. And this was $5 something. And the Black Max was better than this. Sorry, folks, it's just the truth. The Black Max, way, way older than this one. Huh? Generac. Yeah. Guess what? Neither one of them run. I got to get this Generac working. The Black Max will have to head on down to the dump. All right, so here is my other one. I did the same thing. I just found an old galvanized bucket, cut the top off, poured it cement in there, and put a stack in it, whatever I had. Now you gotta be careful. This is galvanized, and this is galvanized, and you gotta be careful with the galvanized because you can get zinc poisoning. I believe it's zinc. I may be wrong there, but you can get zinc poisoning if you get galvanized metal too hot. Yeah. And so you just can't be, you can use this. Now this ain't going to hurt here, but this part right here, this stack, it may hurt it. Or it may hurt you if you breathe it in. And at the time I made this, I did not know that, or else I wouldn't have done it. But I don't know. I don't know how hot you have to get galvanized metal to give you zinc poisoning. Now, when you do get it, the poisoning, you feel like you've got the flu, basically. All right, folks. Well, she's still getting it. All right, let's tend to her. Everyone needs a rocket stove. Folks, it's so important that you have that air gap. That gap there so you can have air. See that? Piece of metal in there? It lets air suck up through there and it burns the smoke. And so you have a smokeless fire. Now this here is perfect for someone who cooks with wood all of the time, especially in other countries. A lot of countries in Africa, people still cook just on an open fire, and this is what they need, folks. They need a rocket stove. A rocket stove. Where's the smoke, folks? Where's the smoke? Huh? Oh my, we could cook a pot of chili on this. Oh my goodness. No smoke. No smoke. Yeah. Go gather some sticks and cook up a meal. Now this will get rolling in a minute. She's rolling now, but it's going to get more, even more so. Folks, thinking about making another gasifier. You know, I made one before, and it was a decent one, and I never got it totally going. I was scared of it. And I had that thing going one time. I mean, it was going. And I shut it down. Never started it back up. It scared me for some reason. So that's what I did. I made a U in the stack, and the stack goes almost all the way to the bottom. I did leave a couple of inches so concrete would go down up under it and have a concrete base. And that's what I did. Look at that, folks. You cannot beat that. How can you beat that? No smoke, an amazing fire, just using little sticks, not logs, not trees, little sticks that have fallen on the ground, using them to cook. We could do this for the rest of our lives and my grandchildren's lives. Yeah, sticks that fall to the ground. Amazing how this thing works, folks. Amazing. Look, looks like it's like I got a blower in there blowing it, and that is because of the piece of metal that is down in this thing here, letting the sticks rest on the metal, and that being free and clear up under that piece of metal, up under those sticks. It's drawing air, folks, drawing air. Unreal. Man, I'm excited. I'm glad I did this. Getting a little black smoke again, and that is because that fire is back up at the top, And it's actually burning some on this side that hasn't been burnt yet. All of that soot, all of the whatever that is on there, it'll burn it off eventually. And we'll be home free. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Got a big taste of that. Oh, yeah. See how that fires up against that wall? All right, folks. Well, we'll let this go about 22 minutes, I guess. Look, that's craziness right there. Look, that's pure crazy. Just these little sticks. Huh? Look at that, folks. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Cooking it. Man, maybe this weekend I'll fire up that wood fired water heater. I like doing it at night because I can get that flame really going good coming out of that stack. And it looks super cool how it just like looks like a tornado, you know, a twister, a fire twister. All right, she's dying down, folks. Sorta. All right, we'll see you.